Me and my buddy were about 14, 15 when this happened, about 1 mile out from my parents' house. We live near Florida's back roads, and I've seen and heard a lot of scary shiznit, but none compared to the old hunched-over creep who lived in the shack right off of Creeper Street, just under that huge mossy-ass tree. We rode our bikes over toward his house late one night while my parents were upstairs making some very strange noises. They never even noticed we left. When we got to the old geezer's house, I didn't see his signature pickup truck, so me and my buddy decided to get a closer look at his property. We snuck inside his house and looked around. Aside from the apparent roach infestation and the strong odor of blood, it seemed very safe and sanitary. We continued through the house and got to a kitchen where a pot was sitting on top of the stove with the eye turned on. Me and my pal looked inside out of curiosity and saw boiling eyeballs. That's when we panicked and tried to run out. The old geezer was already behind us. He opened his mouth and let out a long breath, and that nasty-ass odor from his disgusting jaw knocked us both out. Had to have been about 10 minutes before me and my friend awoke in a dark dungeon-type area. There were blood smears everywhere and body parts I didn't want to believe were real. The old hunched-over man was nowhere to be found, but he left us a note saying we had to fight, and the winner would be the one who made it out alive. My best friend, my buddy, my brother. He said he'd never fight me. We had a genuine bond, and that we'd both have to die before we laid a finger on each other. I, on the other hand, did not feel the same way. So I did the cliche, "Hey, what's that over there?" And once he turned around, I put him in a chokehold, subduing him into unconsciousness. The old man opened the door not long after and let me walk back up to the above ground area, where I then ran back to my bicycle and rode back home. I slept well that night, knowing I had barely made it out of a very dangerous situation. My friend's family still has no idea what happened to him, and I intend to keep it that way. Truthfully speaking, I don't actually know what happened to him either, but every time I hear boiling water, I pray to God my friend's eyeballs weren't turned into some kind of sick dinner.